우리 지금 1패 보스턴 지고 시카고랑 올랜도 매직 이겼거든요. 그 다음에 디트로이트인데 여기까지 올스타는 아니도록 해보고 이 올스타가 좀 쉽다 싶으면은 슈퍼스타로 올리도록 할게요. 그리고 우리 지금 플레이오프 상황 토론토가 1등이에요. 토론토 1등. 토론토 벅스. 우리 경기 들어갑시다. 캔바 워커랑 시몬스랑 바꾸자고 하는데 미쳤어. 저걸 왜 바꿔? 슈팅 가드 하나 달라네. 안돼. 바꿀 생각이 없습니다. 저는. 여기는 잭슨, 여기 그리핀이랑 드러먼드 조심해야죠.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
어디서 시몬스를 데리고 가려고? 캔바 워커 탐나긴 하지만
Good evening, sports fans. This is
필요가
2K
없어.
Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Pistons in Detroit. Looking at the Pistons,
시몬스.
after splitting their first 2 games of the season, tonight's game gives them a chance to
드러먼드
get their record
15점.
over the 500 mark and make
라인업 좀 보자. 우리 시몬스, 레딕, 버틀러, 챈들러, 엠비드 갑시다.
Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor
2승
City from
1패.
just across the river. Thanks for joining our we are
Thank you very much.
Well, Detroit is happy to have him, David. Thanks.
레딕을 잘 써야 돼.
In the early
레딕.
part of the season, Steve, teams are usually at their healthiest. How do you maintain that healthy factor throughout the long season?
You know, I love what these organizations are doing, and also players individually. They're getting their rest. They're looking there, having the individual trainers on the side. Nutrition has played a huge role right now, and I think for a lot of the younger guys, you can't be afraid to ask the veteran what he's doing. And I think that's what a lot of the veterans right now are taking these young guys under their wing and not only teaching them the skill level on the court, but how to maintain their bodies.
당했네.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Chandler and Embiid are together down low. And it's Butler in at the small forward. And Drummond kicks to Griffin. Clock at 6.
나이스.
Second chance shot.
나이스.
Chandler with the block. And they get
빡시다.
Jackson
가자.
misses.
0 for 3 down
빅맨들
in the
빡세.
early going. Just a
버틀러,
little bit out of
레이어.
sync.
And Butler
그렇지.
gets it to go on the assist by Simmons. Butler's got the first points up on the board
올스타
tonight here
순위는
for the
올스타쯤
76ers.
됐을 때 목표에 뜨는데 따로 뭐 목록이 있는 건 아니고요.
Jackson finds Griffin. And now just over a minute played here in the first. From 10 feet out,
Nice.
hits the front of
가자.
the rim and out.
This is the opposite of how they
챈들러.
wanted to start this game. 0 for 4
레디.
already.
Philadelphia
엠비드.
moving the ball
아.
and it's sent back by Drummond.
드러먼드
The
빡시네.
obvious intimidation factor of Andre. That's 280 pounds flying after your shot.
Robinson misses.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here.
나이스 레디.
And the 3 ball is good.
시즌 어워드에
He
수상
likes to
목록에
get in a
있어요.
rhythm early. Nice triple.
지금
Tough
알았네.
offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Jackson. Over Simmons. Detroit, no good that time either.
And you see why his
아래로
reputation
내려가면서
is so strong.
레딕 주고 3점.
Defensively, he allows
엠비드
no
풋백.
separation.
나이스.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper. But he's
팀에는
given
3점을
nothing
잘
away.
쏘는 애와
Oh, big
리바를
time
잘 잡는
put
애가
back
있어야
there.
돼.
What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Well, we have to give credit to the coaching staff. Terrific offensive strategy. Got them some great looks.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most
1년 차면
second chance
투표 끝나고
points
컷신
last year.
나와요.
Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
That's an effort stat.
주장이 안 돼도.
It shows you how hard this team works in the paint.
얼음
They
꼈죠.
continue to pound the backboard.
시몬스 아이솔레이션.
And here in the
밀면
first,
끝이지 이거.
approaching 3 minutes played.
쭉쭉 밀리네.
Chandler trying to free himself up. Ben
사기지,
Simmons
사기.
gets the bucket.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
To the paint, here's Bullock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
YGM 못하겠더라고요. 내 성격이 안 맞아서.
Yeah, their first bucket of the night. You can hear the collective sigh of relief.
Embiid, the pass to Butler.
나이스. 깔끔하다.
They are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pistons trail by 9.
방금 실제로 엔비드가 많이 하는 플레이인데 그죠? 레딕이다. 아이고 그래픽.
He guided the Raptors to a franchise best 59 wins last season, and he was the coach of the year.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the wide open shot from Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
Robinson misses. The 76ers leading by 7. Chandler dishes to Simmons. Outside, Redick. Embiid kicks to Butler. Passes to Chandler. Back to Butler.
아이 좋아. 버틀러 레이업은 환상이지.
You see the instincts of Butler on plays like this. Understands how and where to get his shots.
Back to Robinson. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Embiid.
Wow.
The basket and make it a double-digit lead.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also
전반전까지 해보고 너무 쉬우면은 난이도 올릴게요 후반전에.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
And here's Griffin. He had 19 points in the win against the Bulls in Chicago. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Simmons against Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Chandler, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside Jackson, pass to Drummond. There's the feed to Griffin. Nice D from Chandler.
No hesitation, he took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
Count the basket. And it's 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Well, Steve, at the same time that the rest of the NBA seems to be going small, the Pistons are building their fortunes around 2 traditional big men like Drummond and Blake Griffin. Do you like that direction?
Yeah, I do. Andre Drummond, he has tremendous mobility for his size. And Blake Griffin, he's highly skilled. I think it's about the pieces you put around them, guys that can shoot and guys that can play without the basketball in their hands.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Pachulia, he's checked in for Drummond. John Lure comes in for Blake Griffin. Johnson, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Kennard in for Reggie Bullock. Then for the 76ers, Johnson, he's checked in for Chandler. Colts comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons.
레딕은 오래 못 뛰어서.
Back to Lure. Outside Jackson. Over McConnell. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
When Jackson can't get all the way to the rim, this is his go-to. Shoots for a decent percentage from mid-range.
The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Embiid from 15 feet away. The
그렇죠. 예, 너프 엄청 됐어요. 진짜 안 좋아. 릴리즈가 엄청 빠르고.
Here's Kennard. Lure the pass to Kennard. Let's go. They get the rebound. Pachulia, no luck.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And from the opening tip, they have
버틀러 체감 좋아. 인사이드 체감은 엄청
dominate
좋고.
on the court and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
야야.
Here's Lure. Pachulia finds Jackson. Here's Kennard. He's covered by McConnell. Here's Jackson. He doesn't hit that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Right side, Butler.
와, 미쳤다리.
5 shots. He remains
버틀러 미쳤다.
And 10 of their last 12.
나도 펄츠를 어떻게 좀 잘 쓰고 싶은데 못 쓰겠더라고. 진짜 못 쓰겠어.
Back to Lure. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lure's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded.
챙겨주기가 힘들어.
There from Pachulia. Down low. Johnson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain
미드
possession.
빼자 이제. 버틀러도 빼. 좀 이따 빼자.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Goes back up. Here's McConnell.
좀 에바였다. 맥코넬 3점 좀 에바였다. 지금 그죠?
Johnson attacking. The pass to Kennard. And he banks
말도 안 되는 플레이였어.
That's an excellent pass. On time, on target. Great teamwork.
Now here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The dish now to Butler. Embiid against Pachulia. Embiid, the pass to Fultz. 4 on the clock. No
나이스 버틀러.
13 points for Jimmy Butler.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Jackson kicks to Pachulia. Johnson outside. Over Butler. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on.
난이도 올려야겠다, 그죠? 이거 너무 좀 차이가 너무 난다. 슈퍼스타를 올리자.
The way in. Philadelphia leading by 14. McConnell finds Embiid. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Here's Jackson. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Bulls in Chicago. And the rejection by Embiid. And they'll keep possession. Count that one.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle
시몬스도
for them to
꺼내야겠다.
secure that defensive backboard.
Now
버틀러
here's
집어넣고
McConnell, guarded by Jackson.
챈들러 나오고.
McConnell kicks to Johnson. Over Lure. It's deflected. Johnson, the pass to McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Butler, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's what you get from Jimmy Butler. Consistently a tireless worker and driving the ball to the hoop.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And a very steady season
와,
for him at the
체감
charity
좋다.
stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
오스타는 진짜 약하다 이제. 좀 적응을 좀 하니까 슈퍼스타가 좀 맞긴 하는 것 같아요.
And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. One of the most dominant big men in the league, Andre Drummond.
Watching previous guys who've led this team.
And you know, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
버틀러 AI가 좀 잘못적이 움직여서 그렇지 직접 하면은 되게 좋아요. 인사이드가 엄청 좋기 때문에.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
수비도 엄청 잘하고.
They've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
They've got Jackson. John Lewis out there with Johnson. Then there's Pachulia.
펄츠는 진짜 이거 딱 하나야. 미들 점퍼. 저것도 한 60% 확률.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
The Pistons went for it last
진정한
season,
NBA의
bringing in
재미는 마이리그예요.
and trading away picks and players. Didn't work out the way they wanted, but they are determined to make a go of it. They're in a brand new building, and they hope that their moves in the future will draw fans back to the franchise.
오늘보다 내일이나 모레 마이리그 또 한 경기 할 건데 미러키 경기가 꿀잼이겠다.
Good on the second free throw. Well, we know Stanley Johnson was a four-time state champion.
온전한 로스터로 하는 거잖아 이건.
3 gold medals with the U.S. youth teams. Pac-12 freshman of the year. I mean, he did it all. A lot of winning in his background.
You know, he plays the game with ultra confidence. He's fearless. Doesn't care who you are. He's coming head on.
And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul.
그리핀 나왔다.
That's his first foul. Blake Griffin. He's checked in for the Pistons. And we're starting the second quarter. About a minute gone.
시몬스가 사기야 진짜. 시몬스가 넘사벽으로 사기예요. 너무 좋아 피지컬이.
Pistons trailed by 18. Here's Kennard. Griffin kicks to Kennard. Griffin the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jackson misses.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Passes to Simmons. Poked away. Here's Butler. He shoots again. Pass to Muscala. Puts up a three.
와, 무스칼라. 무스칼라.
Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
작담 한번 하시지.
Outside Griffin.
나이스.
And now the 76ers on the break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
직접 써보면 진짜 알아요.
Jimmy Butler used his
나가고,
body and
레딕
muscle
들어오고.
well to get the foul called.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. First free throw is
진짜
good.
선수의 특징을 살려서 플레이할 수 있기 때문에 마이리그가 진짜 재밌어.
Over the last few seasons, would you like to, Steve, see more or less of that going forward?
스트레스를 덜 받지 마이리그는.
Why I think it's taken away from the game of floor to gain the momentum. I would love to see, kind of like football, we go to a challenge system down the stretch, whether it's 1 or 2 challenges a half, and then after that, if you run out of challenges, you just got to go with what the referee called. Some plays I would love to see reviewable, like whether you stepped on the line, out of bounds, or 2 or 3 for 3-pointers, or goaltending. Other than that, I would love to go to a challenge system.
Excellent idea. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a
경기 점수도 약간 실제 경기 점수처럼 가는데
76ers making a switch here. Chandler's checked in.
득점이.
Drummond finds Griffin. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I love the way of Griffin. Eye on the prize, going after the rim. Is either going to dunk it or you're going to foul him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Muscala. Clock at 6. Simmons dishes to Johnson. The 76ers with another miss. Pistons trailed by 20. Griffin attacking.
아이고 아깝다.
Griffin slams it in.
When he gets ahead of steam, Blake is pretty good. He is super aggressive on those type of plays.
Al Simmons, he picked up 18 points in their last win against Orlando.
He also was
아, 이게 아닌데.
distributing the basketball.
센터 픽 받고 넘어가야 되는데, 그죠?
And engaged all night.
Here's Griffin. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
You talk about a guy that can finish through contact. That's Blake Griffin.
Simmons passes to Redick. Back to Simmons. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
무스칼라 픽 받은 다음에
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And there's the call on Andre Drummond.
아, 레딕을 잘 써야 되는데 레딕 불 들어오기만 하면 끝인데.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Simmons. Basket is
나이스
good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, no answer for Simmons. A
시몬스
tenacious
자이언트 어떻게 이거 엄청 빨리 올라가는데.
with muscle through contact.
아싸.
First trip to the free throw line.
날개도 불 들어왔다 날개.
Pistons trailed by 19. Kennard kicks to Drummond. There's the pass to Kennard. Outside Griffin. And here's Bullock. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Now Griffin. Over Johnson. The rebound by Johnson.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And there's Chandler.
챈들러도 꽤 좋아.
Assist by Johnson. Chandler's got his second basket of the night.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
자유투 뭐 긁지 않는 복권이지 이거.
Guys on this roster, they are built for speed. Why not play to your strengths?
무스칼라도 좀 좋네 체감.
Griffin goes in. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Blake Griffin is so skilled, able to weave through the defense, draw contact, and finish.
Simmons with it. He has 7. Fader on the way. It's Drummond with the rebound.
포스터 페이더웨이 너무 안 좋다. 아이고 빠르다.
Yes.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And here is Simmons. Outside, Redick. Inside and stolen by Drummond.
아, 레딕 길이 안 열린다. 작전을 써도.
Robinson leading the break. Feeds it to Bullock. It's good. Bullock's got his second basket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And Andre Drummond, an incredible combination of size and athleticism. Steve, any players that he reminds you of?
You know, a young Dwight Howard. He's also been compared to a more athletic Moses Malone. Drummond's rebounding numbers back that up.
And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Pistons.
다시 나왔다.
And the corner three has not been their shot of choice here tonight. And I think a big reason for that has been the defensive setup. They came in focused on taking away the short-range triple.
Here's Embiid. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
드러먼드는 조금 강한 편은 아니잖아요, 그죠? 센터 축에선.
Kennard kicks to Griffin. Pass to Drummond. Pistons passing it around. Lobbed up there for
당했다.
Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
You see Griffin keeping his eyes up, looking for a hole in that defense.
The 76ers leading by 15. Shamet, he's guarded by Bullock. Griffin against Chandler. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that,
게임에선
Embiid's got 4
약하잖아, 얘.
points this quarter. Pistons have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Griffin. Chandler with the rebound. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Korkmaz. At the elbow, Chandler.
아씨 안 열린다.
And there's the pass to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Embiid, no good.
Yeah, the aggressive D
애들 다
inside
빼니까.
leads to a missed opportunity there.
와, 씨, 답이 안 나오네.
Love it, Blake, showing off those handles for
엔비드 하나 남기고 다 빼니까 답이 안 나와.
Andre Drummond in his
줄 데가 없고.
mid-20s. He's led the league in rebounding 3 consecutive seasons. And Greg, last season was his best one yet.
Really, I think, established himself as the franchise player for the Pistons. They'll go as far as he can take them. At the same time, though, I think the acquisition of Blake Griffin will only help to mature his game.
For the Pistons, Lewis checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Jackson in for Luke Kennard. The 76ers also with a sub. Butler's checked in. McConnell's scanning the floor. Butler on the wing.
아, 버틀러 진짜.
You know what I'll tell you, he's got nothing here in the second quarter after just 1 made shot in the first.
와이드 오픈인디.
Outside Jackson. Goes up at the stripe. The offensive rebound. Drummond can't cash in from close range. The 76ers leading by 15. Butler finds Embiid.
Embiid.
Detroit. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Robinson. Outside Jackson. Over McConnell. Another shot. And
야,
Drummond. By Drummond. Drummond's got 6.
You know, a tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Outside Butler. 52 seconds left in the second quarter.
Okay.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying
시몬스
to
파포로
impose
나오면 그냥
his
고만고만해.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. No.
그냥 포가로 들어와가지고 양악해서 그런 거 아니야? 솔직히 말하면.
Here's Embiid.
아, 엔비드 왜 이렇게 안 들어가냐?
Drummond's got 11 rebounds in the game. We've got a 9-second
피지컬
between the
양악해서.
shot clock and the game clock. Jackson kicks to Lewis.
파출 3점.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
A mix-up with the defense leaves him wide open from mid-range, a shot he usually makes.
Shot's good by Butler.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Now here's Jackson. He's covered by McConnell. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Shoots over Embiid. Again, the miss by the Pistons. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly.
전반전 기록 한번 봅시다. 박스코, 버틀러, 엔비드, 시몬스, 챈들러. 아, 레딕을 살려줘야 되는데 아쉽다. 이게 팀 모든 게 우세해. 벤치 득점 빼고 공격 리바가 많이 후달리네요. 공격 리바.
One-sided. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
슈퍼스타로 해야겠다, 이제 난이도는. 왜 스킵이 안 돼? 뭐야?
Hey, welcome back. The first half. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He ended up with 19 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal.
밀리는 게
And from
하나도
what we saw
없네.
so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. When we talk.
And now with the second half.
자전거 타는 아저씨 또 나왔네. 저 아저씨 계속 나와.
Drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Embiid. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's TJ McConnell. Korkmaz passes to Butler.
아, 한번 접을 걸 오베는다.
Griffin has great timing. That's the reason why he blocked that shot.
야, 뭐야 이거?
놀래라.
수비를 왜 저렇게 해?
Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's McConnell.
맥코넬리점.
Rebound on Trey Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 12 here already.
펄츠보다 더한 게 맥코넬이야.
Here's Griffin.
나이스 블락.
Shamet. He's guarded by Bullock. Butler finds Embiid.
아, 좋아.
Embiid throws it down.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop. How he's
게임에서 드러본들은 좀 약하고 그리핀은 게임에서도 좀 센데 존재감이 드러본들은 좀 약한 것 같아 게임에서. 한 리바만 잡아주는 그런 역할. 그리핀 또 게임에서 3점 잘 안 쏴. 3점 잘 쏘는데 원래.
Oh, good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Butler, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. To the middle, Embiid with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Korkmaz. A good-looking shot from the wing.
벤치 애들이 점수를 좀 내줘야 되거든.
Has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Drummond dishes to Jackson. Knocked loose.
와, 잘했다.
One-on-one fast break. Open shot, Butler.
아, 진짜 더럽게 안 들어간다 버틀러. 그죠? 저 그냥 레이업 해야겠어요. 와이드 오픈이면.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
아, 전님 어서 전 맞나요? 알파벳이? 읽을 수가 없어가지고. 들어가세요. 준, 전, J-E-O-N. 준.
The onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number
들어가자. 너 이제 할 일 다 했다.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Steve, we've heard the phrase speed kills, especially when trying to guard someone with a very explosive first step.
Westbrook, John Wall, Kemba, Kyrie, Isaiah Thomas, Giannis Antetokounmpo, those guys, they get up and down the court. There's so many young guys. Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell. Woo, I wish I had that speed, Kevin.
You did at one time. You did have that speed at one time.
Not at all.
피지컬 약한데 은근 그리핀 잘 맞고 있어.
He's checked in for Detroit. 6 on the shot clock.
아, 레디.
Lets it go from 14. Griffin's shot is off.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
깔끔하다 레디는 진짜.
How about the passing? They are
사거리
moving the
무함
ball
대박이야
without
지금.
any thought, without any individual agenda.
파출.
Here's Pachulia. He kicks to Bullock outside Griffin.
그렇지. 그리핀 완전 터는데.
Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Muscala, the pass to Simmons. Passes it to Korkmaz. Here's Redick. Rebounded by the Pistons.
시몬스 그냥 들어갈 걸 골밑. 살짝 그리핀 빠지길래.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
Bullock kicks to Griffin. Pachulia trying to break loose. Griffin's shot is off.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
Redick for three. The
와,
shot's good
끝내준다,
on the assist
레디.
by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
레디 진짜 사랑스럽다.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jackson kicks to Bullock. To halt the run. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
마이리그예요, 마이리그.
We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Embiid.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times, because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Detroit making a switch here. Kennard's checked in.
이거 마이리그 명전도 난이도 마커처럼 그렇게 돼요.
That one good for 2. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
He's in a beautiful rhythm. Right now, he's knocking down shots, and he has that scorer's mindset.
Now here's Simmons. He has 7. Pachulia with the steal.
시몬스도 저거 모멘텀 나가네. 완전 놓쳤다. 실수다.
The 76ers leading by 23. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Redick. Jacks up a
나이스
3.
레디.
The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Griffin.
레디 20점 정도만 꽂아주면 할 거 다 하는 건데.
Back to Jackson. Outside
자꾸 속는다.
Just 5 to shoot. Again,
wow.
The Pistons score.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Blake Griffin last season acquired by Detroit at mid-year. How do you like the fit for him with the Pistons?
You know, they needed a playmaker and a shot creator. Also gives them some star power. Putting fans in the seats, that matters.
And Simmons is totally comfortable near the rim, using his body well to get the shot he wants.
레디. 들어갈 때가 됐나 보다.
Outside Griffin. Outside for Jackson. And Detroit with another turnover.
좋아.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Saturday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that Raptors game, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the W.
On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Simmons. Jackson down low. Simmons is there. Clock at 4. A floater, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Griffin. Jackson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And we're seeing more of this from Jackson. Under heavy fire, attacking inside.
Butler kicks to Korkmaz. Here's Butler. Shoots over Bullock.
와, 버틀러 페이드웨이 엄청 뒤로 빠지네.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on him.
Griffin down low, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
I love the play call, and Blake with the strength, but also the touch to dominate inside.
The feed to Redick. Back to Simmons. Steve, when you look back at your career, which years do you remember playing your best brand of basketball?
시몬스는 포가가 마크맨이라 덩크도 엄청 잘 나가.
I think my best run was about a 5
오,
or 6
투샷 성공.
run when I was
시몬스.
with the Atlanta Hawks and the Portland Trailblazers.
디트로이트가 좀 약한가 게임에서?
Here's what
슈퍼스타 난이도인데 너무 좀 심각한데.
John Lure comes in for Blake Griffin, and it's Johnson in for Kennard. Amir Johnson's checked in for the 76ers. Markelle Fultz comes in for JJ Redick.
Love that by Reggie Jackson. The floater is a natural move for him.
시몬스 나가자.
Now here's Simmons. He's guarded by Bullock. Simmons passes to Fultz.
벌츠.
In the third quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Reggie Jackson. Some last season stats for him. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor,
이거 봐, 그냥 덩크가 막 나가.
your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
Drummond's checked in for Pachulia. Simmons inside. He's guarded by Bullock.
그래, 이런 거 벌치 이런 거 해 먹어야 돼, 그죠? 진짜 이거랑 점퍼 2점 그거 없어, 진짜 아무것도 없어. 커딘에서 들어오는 레이업이나 3점은 꿈도 꾸지 말아야 되고.
Johnson against Chandler. They get a hand on it. Chandler with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. No one near Fultz as he lets it go.
더럽다 진짜 2점.
That one a little long. Bullock with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Fires the three. Chandler with the rebound.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from three, and he didn't make it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Johnson. The basket good off the assist from
그리핀 직경 마무리. 골드. 얘 자수정 없어.
Simmons. Johnson's got his first points in this one. Jackson looking around. He's looking for Drummond.
아깝다, 봤는데.
An emphatic LU jam.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
For the three, Chandler, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a
마이리그 거의 적응한 것 같은데.
7.
강팀을 만나봐야 알겠는데 이제.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already.
어림없죠 이거. 자꾸 오해하게 되네.
Thomas is out there with Calderon, and it's Johnson.
그래도 전작에는 2K18에는 저 정도 3점 들어가거든.
From deep. That shot off. Good D by
3점 쏘면 안 되네. 여기는 레딕 빼고 3점 슈트 없어, 그죠?
Outside Thomas.
3점.
To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steve, do you think the NBA is heading to a place where ideal lineups will have 5 capable playmakers on the floor, like a more of a positionless game?
Yeah, I think so, Kevin. I think right now teams are trying to find a guy that's 6'7", 6'8", that defensively can play, guys that are larger, and then on offensive end, somewhat a la Draymond Green, can run point guard for you. So I think right now that's the size and skill set people are looking forward to.
Wait a minute, you just described yourself.
뭐야?
The only difference was we had guys that were 7'2", 7'3", 350, so I had to play the guard position.
Calderon kicks to Lure. Teardrop shot.
Nice.
And Embiid with the block. And now Philadelphia on the break. Chandler leading the charge.
And that versatility that Johnson offers has a huge upside. He's mobile and strong enough that he can defend either front court position, and that's a great tool for any team to have.
얘는 좀 살짝 좀 작게 던져야 들어가네.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Pistons shooting around 40% from the floor here. Calderon taking his time here. Outside Thomas. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Philadelphia's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Now McConnell. He kicks it to Embiid. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. Right. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, that's a lot of things are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out.
5분까지 버텨야지. 이런 경기는 뭐 선발 굳이 안 나와도 되잖아.
Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Takes the 13-footer, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
That's where it starts, for sure, at the defensive end. Comebacks are always triggered by aggressive D, and that was anything but aggressive there. Attacking the defense with the pass.
에코넬 오늘도 점수를 못 넣네. 점수 하나 주자 얘. 불쌍하다.
Now here's McConnell.
자유투라도 해서 점수라도 좀 주자.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Get open.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Thomas. And it's Lure, top of the key. Player podcast, something we're hearing more of, and it's a growing trend. Good idea, or do you think it could get some guys in trouble?
Kevin,
nice.
Well, some guys that does a good job of helping their brand, and we love to see guys getting a chance to do other things off the court. And then there are some guys who get a little loose and maybe feel some secrets, or they say some things they wish they could take back. So I think it all comes down to the individual. You gotta understand media before you try to jump out and start doing these podcasts.
Well said.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
아깝했어 메코넬.
Johnson finds Drummond. Over Chandler. And it's Drummond missing.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
And the 76ers call
마크맨 수준도 고려하긴 할 거라고요 이게. 잘 안 봐요. 나는 몇 점 넣었나만 좀 보지. 등급은 잘 안 보거든요.
Let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
And the Pistons making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Korkmaz checked in for Johnson. Butler comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Ben Simmons in for TJ McConnell.
모멘텀 나간다 시몬스.
Simmons inside.
와.
Thomas is there. Knocked away.
버틀러 스틸 엄청 좋아.
Kennard kicks to Thomas. Over Fultz. Thomas, good. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter. 76ers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And it's Simmons penetrating.
나이스.
Wide open. The basket good off the assist.
2점이야. 3점은 힘들어. 엔비드.
Simmons got his 6th assist on the night. And so it's Calderon who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Following this.
저 또 외국인 또 깝치러 왔네. 조용히 숨김을 해주지.
this one, they get to host the Cavaliers, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The NBA is so financially stable right now, Steve. What's it been like watching this growth?
엔비드도 은근 빨라 이거.
You know, I loved it because I think the partnership has been phenomenal. The league is growing both for players and also organization. They've done a nice job of getting a chance to hammer out some of these issues, to making it worthwhile financially for the league and also financially for the players.
Pachulia, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Always with a great vision. Calderon still one of the best at finding the open man.
And it's Simmons penetrating, and Simmons slams it in.
And you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game.
근데 왜 이렇게 약하냐, 그죠? 너무 약한데.
Dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Here's Calderon, and there's another one for the Pistons.
And they're passing the ball very crisply.
난이도가 슈퍼스타인데 너무 약한데.
Thomas against Simmons. Well, they're passing to Simmons.
아 불쌍해 죽겠어 이거.
It's good again, and an
포인트 가드
excellent
너무.
7-for-8 shooting night so far.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Thomas dishes to Pachulia. Passes it to Calderon. Lure against Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely. The 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Pass to Korkmaz. He dishes it to Fultz. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's the call on Pachulia. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And the Pistons making a change here.
야, 높다 높아. 레이업이 확실해. 일반 레이업보다 높은 곳에서 뿌리니까 블락당할 일도 별로 없고.
Calderon with it. And here is Johnson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Fultz. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Oh,
okay, wow. Okay.
And the potential
음아무시하다,
on
음아무시.
the defensive end is scary. A long, quick-thinking player who knows how to rip away those steals.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter.
이거 봐, 레이업 완전 확실해.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Johnson. Will it go?
Nice block.
Rejection by Embiid, and he gets it back. Johnson surveying the floor. Dishes it to Pachulia. Here's Kennard. Again, the miss by the Pistons. For Philadelphia, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds.
하나 얻었다.
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom 3 teams all have the same odds.
두 개 다 놓쳤어. 어차피 여긴 등급 없으니까 뭐 스트레스는 안 받는데.
Distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
Andre Drummond's checked in for John Lure. Now here's Fultz. To the wing right side. And the 3 off target. Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And the 76ers call time here. They're in front by 33. There's a minute left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. There's a minute left to play here in the fourth.
기회를 주는 참된 감독.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
There's the pass to Lure. Here's Calderon. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Muscala. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Uncovered.
아, 이거 넣어줘야지.
Rebound Detroit. Now Johnson. Here's Calderon. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
102점에서 지금 오랜 시간 점수가 머물러 있네.
Sneaking inside for the bucket.
Milton. He's guarded by Calderon. Johnson at the elbow. On the wing, Chandler.
아, 33점 차인데.
This one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
볼까? 성적표 좀. 아, 이거 업데이트 짜증나네. 확실히 이 승리하려면 버틀러, 엠비드, 시몬스가 한 70점 넣어줘야 돼요. 70점. 네, 셋이가 70점. 그리고 이제 레딕이 한 15점 정도? 그러면 85점이거든요. 그러면 좀 승리 확률이 좀 많아. 팀 선수 비교. 팀 비교. 3점 꽤 들어갔네. 50%. 자유투도 꽤 많이 넣었네요. 우리가 블락 7개, 턴오버 9개. 전반적으로 괜찮아서 공격 리바를 좀 못 잡는 거는 뭐 어쩔 수 없지.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
일단 슈퍼스타 난이도로 계속 하고 다음 경기가 미러키거든요. 그때 한번 평가전식으로 해봐야지. 디트로이트는 좀 약해서